Hi, this is Keith Weaver with the Top Executive Strategy Podcast, where CEOs, COOs, and business owners share strategies for success. This is 6 questions in 9 minutes because the best strategies are concise business advice. And so we're going to jump right in with our guest today. And question number one, in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
First of all, Keith, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. My name is Anson Thompson. I hail from beautiful Parker City, Indiana. I own a company called the Thompson Group, and what we do is commercial insurance, personal insurance, and benefits insurance. We're in 33 states. I'm currently sitting in beautiful Parker City, but most of my time is spent on top of a mountain in beautiful Conifer, Colorado. On my business card, I list the 5 things that I do. My jobs in order of importance. The first one is father. Second one is lover. Third is writer, trainer, and then insurance ninja. So those are my 5 jobs. So that's who I am.
That covers all the bases. And you said 33 states, so that covers most of the country as well. So,
Yep.
All right. So second question, what's the best thing about being a business leader?
I think the freedom that we have and the ability to help people, not just professionally develop, but also personally develop. I take great pride in the team that we've developed. We've got 22 people that work for our firm all across the United States. And so just that ability. And then obviously the ability to create wealth. Money is good. Money is fun. And if you find something you're really good at, they will pay you money. And so that I enjoy that part as well.
It is fun sometimes, both the money and the developing people.
Yes.
So question number 3, I hear from other business leaders that their people strategy can be more complex, difficult for them than their actual business strategy in their business. Your thoughts?
I disagree. If you are very good in the hiring aspect of your company, and by that I mean once you find a candidate, you employ some type of testing. We use very detailed testing to let people into our company, and our culture is amazing. We hire by culture and then train people. So I think that when you hear people say, "Oh, I can't manage the people," they're not probably doing a great job of allowing people into their company. We've always said we're very selective in who gets in, not just from an employee standpoint, but also from a client standpoint. We're not just, hey, let me give you a quote, then you're a client. We do a very deep dive and tell people more no than yes when interviewing for prospective clients.
Great answer. And what I do the same thing. There's a lot of data-driven tools that you can use out there. And if you're not using that, you're missing the boat a lot of times when you're hiring people or managing people. So question number 4, what strategy would you like to share with other business leaders today?
Yeah, well, thank you. I've got a new book coming out. It's titled The Rule of 8%. And I made it up. No scientific study here. But in my personal experience at 51 years old, I have really come to the understanding that I am for about 8% of the population. Okay. And the other 92%, hey, you're fine. Hey, we can be friends, but I like to get really deep and intimate with 8% of the world. And if you have that attitude, knowing you're not for everyone, it makes business and life so much easier. I know that not everybody likes Anson Thompson, and I'm fine with that because I don't like other people. But there is a select group out there that I pour out my heart, my soul, and I love. So the rule of 8% is understanding that the world is not all sunshine and puppies, that 92% of the people out there, for whatever reason, right or wrong, are not really going to connect with you. So find your 8% and then make hay.
I love that. 8%, 9%, but the premise there obviously is you have to really know who you are, what you stand for, and not be a people pleaser and say, I'm going to try to get everybody to like me, but this is who I am. This is what I do. And like you said, I'm going to find the 8 or 9% that resonate with me and like me and can value what I'm doing. And so really having a strong sense of character and who you are is very valuable in what you're doing, it sounds like.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
So I love that philosophy. All right. Question number 5. What other successful business owners, CEOs like yourself, would you like to acknowledge here or you think would be good on this podcast?
Yeah, first of all, shout out to my friend Bob Dodge. He's my coach out in Colorado. He's a TAB business coach, one of the first 5 people I met. And because of Bob Dodge, I have a successful company out in Colorado. That's number one. Doug McGee, professional coach as well, more not for business, but for life, becoming your best human. So Doug McGee is another guy. Last one I'll shout out there is Greg Greenwood. Woody is a legend in the Denver community, very active in the entrepreneurship world, is now probably, if I'm guessing, Greg is 55-ish, retired, and all he does is support other people, making them incredibly successful. So those would be my top 3 that I would give to you.
That's awesome. Well-rounded, and it sounds like very involved in the community. So some great people. All right. So question number 6, just kind of a final fun question. Tell me about your favorite past boss.
Yeah, well, it's actually my current boss. Her name is Jenny Dills-Durr. She is my life partner. She is my business partner. She thinks I'm kind of something. I think she's kind of something. So she's of all time my favorite. My second favorite was a guy by the name of Wayne Luther Thompson. Now that's my father, and he was an awesome boss as well. He let me come into the company, work with him for 4 years. He retired, and he said, I'm gonna retire. And I said, Dad, I have no clue what I'm doing. He goes, you figure it out. And that was in 1996. So since 1996, I've been doing this. Next year's my 25th anniversary. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere. So.
Well, 1, congratulations on the anniversary. 2, it's interesting. A lot of people talk about their life partner, their wife, their spouse, whatever it might be, as being the CEO of the family or the CEO over them kind of thing, even though they're a business leader. That, we always have a boss, whether it's our clients, whether it's a partner or someone else. There's always someone that we have to answer to, hopefully.
Always. There's a big boss upstairs, but that's another story.
Exactly. But as long as, I think keeping that in mind, that there's always someone to answer to, it keeps us on our toes and it keeps us improving. So that's not a bad thing.
It does. And I know a lot of couples that run their companies together, and not everybody enjoys it, but I am the happiest man you're going to meet today. So yeah, very, very fortunate.
Well, congratulations on that and the anniversary.
Thank you.
All right. Well, before we leave today, can you tell us how people maybe can get a hold of you or reach out to you?
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm a writer. I've got, I think, 12 books on Amazon, 13's coming out. And so if you go to LinkedIn and find me, Anson Thompson, you'll get a daily dose of what I call word soup. Talk about personal responsibility, business development ideas, creativity, things like that. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and I post my material on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter for free every day. So if you're interested in just a little bit of soup, not mainstream media type soup, but just different ideas and thoughts from somebody living on top of a mountain, join me. If you're in my 8%, let's get together. If you're part of the 92%, thank you. See you around.
Great. Well, we look forward to that. And I think the viewers and the listeners will look forward to some of those tidbits as well. So again,
thank you.
Great having you on. I appreciate your time. And this is Keith Weaver with the Top Executive Strategy Podcast. For more insights, and to follow us, you can follow us at Weaver Business Coaching on LinkedIn or on your favorite podcast platform. And we wish you the best success.